Welcome back and thanks so much for waking up with us. Aretha Franklin, Reese Witherspoon, Mariah Carey. You see them and you hear their names and you probably wouldn't associate them with domestic abuse. But believe it or not, they're each survivors. Here in Duval County, there were more than 7,000 reports of domestic violence in 2018. Now we know the Hubbard house has become a safe haven for many locals dealing with abuse. And one woman says she experienced abuse for more than 2 decades before finding freedom. She went from rock bottom to uplifting other survivors.
It started with emotional abuse, but it quickly escalated to physical abuse.
Only 18 years old when she moved to Jacksonville, Marie Colee says she thought she was with the man of her dreams.
He was very controlling and threatened my family if I would tell them anything.
She says he slowly became a nightmare. Fearful for her life, Colee did what many women would do in this situation.
Let's get married. Let's buy a house. That'll make it better. Let's have a baby. That'll make it better.
She says she tried saving their relationship.
22 years of this torture back and forth. I left him, actually the 5th time was the last time. And that's when a friend of mine took me to Hubbard House. She picked me up and said, I'm going to take you somewhere where he can't hurt you anymore.
And without a place like the Hubbard House, Colee says she'd likely be dead.
I know Hubbard was my savior.
Good morning, this is Domestic Violence Hotline. Sharon speaking. Are you safe to talk?
And when they call that number, there's somebody there on the other end of the line to listen. And we just let them know that we're here to help them in whichever way they want to go.
According to FDLE, there were thousands of reported domestic violence cases in 2018. Colee is urging others to break the silence.
It happens everywhere, and I always say, look around you, the people you sit next to in church, the people you work with, the lady in the line at the grocery store. You never know who's in that situation.
She's right, you never know. So Colee tells me she speaks all over the First Coast, sharing her story, encouraging other women to break the silence. And the Hubbard House encourages anyone who may be suffering from domestic abuse to call its hotline. That number is right there on your screen, 904-354-3114. And since it is the holiday season, First Coast News, we've teamed up with the Hubbard House. And by donating today, you'll be helping victims of domestic violence and their children. That information is on our website, firstcoastnews.com. We're back in just 2 minutes.